Hey, what is up guys? It is ViperSkin22 back bringing you some more World of Tanks actions today. Today we're going to be driving the T25 AT, which is the Tier 7 American tank destroyer, which does not have a turret. The T25-2, also in this game, has a turret, but this by far is, in my opinion, the more superior tank destroyer, because it gets the 105mm gun, which is the same gun that you get on the T29 and the T32. It has 198mm of penetration and 320 average damage, compared to the only 90mm that you can get on the T25-2, with I think 180 pen and 240 average damage. So it's a much more powerful tank. You can get much heavier shots in your opponents. And right here, this spot by the bunker, I honestly don't know how they spotted me, because there's trees right there. So they must be cresting that ridgeline with binos or something. But usually you can sit there on. Oh, by the way, the map is Overlord, which is the newest map in the game. I don't know why they just call it D-Day, but because that's what it basically is. But usually you can sit by that bunker right there, and somebody on your team can spot, and you can shoot through, especially if you have a camo net like I do, and a pretty solid camo crew on this tank as well. So, but I got spotted, so I'm going to move away from that position. And hopefully, I was hoping that M103 would be more aggressive, but my team was also being aggressive, so I figure it's time to move. Because I'm not going to get any shots on anybody sitting back there, that's for sure. Just the way this game's going so far. Hopefully I can crest this ridgeline and not get spotted, or use this rock here for cover and put some shots in their team, because I haven't even had a chance to shoot anything yet. And there's my my counterpart in the T25 too. Hopefully that would been really nice if that was an engine fire, because that was right in the back of his engine deck. And he's going to get away from back up 300 windmill and play some Superman off the edge of the cliff, because he's special and whatever. But their AMX 5100, he's a good player, so you have to watch. I'm keeping my eye out for him on the left there. And there's their T44. He actually misses. I'm sorry. He's probably the one who shot me the first time as well, judging by the damage that was done. The T44, I think, has 240 average damage, the same as the 90mm that you get on the T25-2. I'm not sure the millimeter of the T44, because I don't have the tank, so I'm not really familiar with it. I back up, try to help out on this flank of the map, since we have heavy tanks moving up on that side. We had that flank under control, and me getting shot isn't going to help anybody out. So, push around. We've got one shot in somebody so far. Still not spotting anybody and not getting shot at, so I figure I'm not spotted. So I'm going to try to turn here and get a shot into the T25-2 again, and use this slope to back up so I can get over this hill here. Then a wild KV-13 appears, which actually has the armor of the Tier 7 IS. So it's a pretty solid medium tank, especially if he knows how to angle that, as he's familiar with driving an IS. So it could probably be just as powerful, but I don't think the gun's as powerful. I'm not positive how it works. So I know this Tiger 2 is behind me, sitting in the spawn. There's a T25-2 over there as well. So I'm just going to get in a position to help prevent this KV-13 from actually trying to do anything from me, because he has 5mm or 5 degrees of gun depression. I can sit here on this hill, but he comes over really aggressively, and I have to turn the tank because it's turretless, and that messes up my aim. And he's able to come down the hill enough, but I got the clutch tracking shot into him, which is what I'm going to try to do at the top of the hill and keep him stranded there. I track him a second time, and then come on team, shoot him, shoot him. He misses, and then finally T25-2 does finish him off. And I spot the T44 going to charge me as well. He's going to try to come around the corner, right into his gun mantlet. He gets one, and oh, he misses actually. I'm sorry, he does miss. And my team repays the favor by shooting him as well. And I try to auto aim right here. I auto aim onto him, so when I come around the corner, I can shoot him pretty fast, and it bounces, of course. And then he does get one into me there, so I'm reduced to only 7 hit points. So I have to be careful. And then again, the T25-2 saves my life, finishes him off. We're up to 13, 14 damage so far. Solid game. This game's not going to turn out to be spectacular, but it's a good game, so I figured I'd post it up. The IS-2 cresting the ridgeline, gets shot once, and then I shoot him right in the gun mantlet, which on the IS-2 is not that strong, and that's just the repainted version of the old IS-2. There's nothing different about it, because people decide, hey, it has better paint on it, so I'll give Wargaming my money. So let's encourage them to continue to release premium tanks and rip us all off that they can just put in the tech tree for free. Anyway, back to the game. One of that T44, I'm lucky here. He could have easily shot me, but I don't know. He misses. I don't know if he had a damaged gun or what, but he missed pretty badly. I tried to just snapshot him, and that shot wouldn't even go close. Like, that's ridiculous how far off that shot was. And there's the T28 as well. Frontally, this thing is pretty much a beast for armor. He's showing me his side. I shoot him right into the engine deck on the side. And then I notice, hey, their tanks are flanking to our base. And our whole team simultaneously turns around. And we are just going to charge these guys and make sure they die. Almost 2,000 damage right now. Good game. 2 kills on the, I don't remember what it was, the T28 and the, what else did I kill? I don't even remember what the heck I killed. The Object 704, very powerful gun, good armor as well, and the T34, again, powerful gun, good armor. I didn't think, like, he gets spotted and go for the lower part of his hull. He goes to look at me. He's not looking at me, then I'm like, oh, he's looking at me. And then he shoots. That had to be a snapshot, because there's no way to aim that fast, and he just takes me out for a whole 7 hit points for a shell that probably costs like 1,500 credits, so good for you, buddy. But I didn't think he could spot me. I mean, I know I fired, but I didn't think I could be spotted by the Object 704 from that range, just sitting still with that with a camo net activated. But apparently he could. And he didn't look at me for the longest time. Then he decided, oh yeah, I'm going to shoot that T25 AT, the tier 7, sitting there. But we're just going to snap back and forth. This T34 is actually he's going to die a horrible death as well. Because you look at the map, and he's got the entire team charging at him. And we get this Waffen takeoff Panzer IV. He's going to come down the hill, put a shot right into his back. 512. Somebody else who has a big gun on our team. I don't know who it is. There's 561. I think that's probably the Ferdinand, maybe. And then he just gets destroyed by our entire team. So, that's a pretty solid game. And now we're going to go right ahead and we're going to jump right into the post-game stats. Now we made almost 40,000 credits profit in this game, and my daily double almost 3,000 XP with the premium account. We damaged 7 enemy tanks, critical hit to KV-13, and I got spotting assistance damage on 3 of them. 2 kill shots on the IS-2 and the T-28. XP-wise on the team finished second because I was at tier 7 in the tier 9 game and I did damage to tier 9 tanks. What I got on damage, I finished 4th, or better. Those 2 guys were our best players by far, I think. So the Type 61 got itself a Confederate medal. The AMX 5100, 3166. Ferdinand 3849. That's a lot of damage. No high caliber though, that's surprising. And then to the detailed report, we fired 10 shots, 9 hit, 8 penned. I don't know which one was it. The one I missed was the one that hit the ground actually. With 2,290 total damage, 322 from a distance 300 meters. That was to the 704 at the end of the game. We received 6 hits, 5 penetrations, 1 bounce. That was from the T44, I think. But that's how I stayed alive as long as I did. Again, a lucky bounce. That T25 AT does not have that good armor. I think it's like 70 millimeters or 75 millimeters, something like that. And it's only sloped back at about like a 30-degree angle. It's not that sloped. And damage block by armor was 250, so that's the average damage of the T44's gun, I guess. 484 assistance damage, and that's about it. So, once again, thank you so much for watching, guys. This is ViperSkin22. I will see you next time. Peace.